to Creative Identities. I wanted to take a few minutes to explain why it is called Creative Identities, this podcast, because identity has been a key topic in my life since my childhood. I am Turkish. I was born in the US. I grew up in Luxembourg. I did 15 years in Paris before coming back to Luxembourg, where I am right now. And people often ask me, do you feel more Turkish? Do you feel French? Do you feel Luxembourgish, American? And I never could say yes to any of those questions because identity is not just nationality, it's not your ID card. And it took years for me to come to that conclusion. And my personality, the neurology I was born with, maybe the character I was born with and that developed, showed me that life is so much more beautiful when we can be inspired by the lives of others, by the differences of others. And so, step by step, peace building, diversity, belonging, togetherness, these became big topics for me. And so the word creative that comes before identities is not meant for people who are only artists, who have what we call creative jobs. Creative identities for me is highlighting the importance of being creators of our own identities. Because yes, we were born into a history, into a family. There are influences that we didn't choose. But then what we make of all of those Lego pieces is our own freedom. It's the game. It's the name of the game of life. And so that's why throughout this podcast, I will be sharing my learnings, inspirations, and ideas around these topics. And I will be interviewing amazing people who also are empaths, who love to explore their own selves, to get to know themselves, and to meet others through active listening, through curiosity, wanting to be amazed by everything that others have to offer to the world also. So I will be interviewing documentary makers, HRs, therapists, branding experts who work also on identities, but for companies and their cultures, and so on. So I hope you will enjoy this. There will be interviews that will be in French and in English because it was hard for me to only choose one language for the reasons that I explained before. And I hope that one day AI or something will help you listen to any of these episodes in your own language so that we will not be leaving anyone out. Thank you for listening. And if you like the content, please subscribe.